Hi everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this pretty Christmas card using some items from the July to December 2022 catalog, or I like to refer to it as the holiday catalog. And today we're only going to be using one of the candy canes in the set. I'll show it to you to start with here, sweet candy canes, but you have candy canes going both ways and coordinating dies with this. Let me just show you that quickly. So you have this nice background piece, and at the end I'll show you some other samples that I've done using some of these other pieces. And you do have both candy cane dies and some little leaves, and this is actually, we'll cut a hole and you can put a label through an actual candy cane. They do have an example of that in the holiday catalog. All right, so let's get started. Let me just put that aside here. All right, we've got a piece here. Whoops, I've got things avalanching on me. Let me just readjust quickly. All right, I've got a piece of real red for our base. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of basic white. Now this is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then I have a piece of real red again, and this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll start with this piece, I think. Yeah, we'll start with this, and then we'll do the candy cane after. So I have two other pieces of the Sweetest Christmas DSP, and these are the other sides, just so you can see. And when I show you the other samples at the end, you'll be able to see a lot more of the DSP. But these are both cut at 3 7/8 by 2.5 inches. So I'm going to adhere them right on to our real red. Now when I do it, it doesn't matter which one goes on top and which one goes on bottom, by the way. I'm going to just do it so there's about 1/8 of an inch border on all sides. And then I'll flip it over just because it helps me line it up better that way. All right, and we're going to do the same thing here. And you can see there's a gap in the middle, but we're going to cover that up with ribbon anyways, so that's all set there. So then I have a piece, let's see, this is what the candy cane is going to sit on, and I used the rectangle stitched framelit dies, and I used the biggest one from the second set here. So now we need to stamp our candy cane. Alrighty, let me grab the real red ink. And we're just going to ink it up. I hope this fits on here. I just have a piece of scrap basic white. It fits good. Stamp it on. Oh, while I have this out, let's do the sentiment too. The sentiment is from the same stamp set, and this is on a piece of basic white, and it's cut at 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to use the Merry and Bright. Let's see if I can get it on the first try here. There we go. All right, so let's get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out and get our candy cane cut out. And I know this is hard to see in the camera sometimes, but I will try my best. So I'm just going to put that on the base plate here, the cutting plate rather, and line it up the best I can. Oop, over too far, there we go. Then we'll put the top cutting plate on and give it a whirl here, trying not to disrupt everything else on my table here. All right. Alrighty, there we go. That looks pretty good. Let me just put this down and I'll show you. so there's the candy cane we cut out. And then what we need to do is assemble the card now. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some of this really pretty ribbon, and this is in the annual catalog. This is the Real Red mini ruffled ribbon. I'm just going to cut off a strip, and then we're going to attach it around our card here, or around this piece of our card rather. And you just want to put it right in the middle. And then I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the back to stick it. I'm going to make sure it's going where I want it to go before I put on the other side. There we go. So then this can be adhered to our basic white. And I always give the ribbon a little extra adhesive just because you never want that to come up. All right, and we're just going to center this on here. All right, so then what I'm going to do is take our rectangle, which I don't know what I did with it. You know I had it. Here it is. And then we're just going to put some dimensionals. Let's see if I have some. Here we go. On this piece here. All right, get these unstuck. And I'm just going to put it here. I'm going to the left a little bit, but I do want to leave room for my ribbon, my little bow that we're going to add on. And then we're going to also put on dimensionals for the candy cane. Actually, before I stick this on, I'm going to put this on the base so it's not quite as bulky. There we go. All right, that looks good. Then we'll take our stickies off of our candy cane. And I'm just going to tilt it a little bit on the rectangle. We have our let's put on the ribbon before we do our sentiment, actually. So I did a double bow in the sample, but I'm only going to do a single bow here because I think the double bow with this ribbon is a little bulky. So I think I'm going to like the single one better, but we'll see here. Yeah, I think that's going to look a little bit better on the card. Do that just a little bit more. Yep, I like that. All right, so then we're going to use a glue dot. And I don't even think, yeah, maybe I will try and do it in half. Stuck right onto my finger there. And we're just going to adhere it right here. Nice. And then we just have our sentiment. So I'm going to put dimensionals on part of it, but it's already raised here. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive, otherwise it's going to be uneven. All right, so I'm just going to put it right below the ribbon over onto our candy cane a little bit. And that's all there is to it. This comes together really pretty quickly. So let me show you some other samples I've made with this stamp set, this bundle. So this is a really simple one. I used some of these Jingle Bell charms. They're in the holiday catalog as well. And I use both candy canes, and I just cut them directly out of the DSP. And then this one, I use this beautiful background that comes, I don't even think I showed you the background piece because I have it on a separate, this piece. So this cuts out this beautiful, beautiful background piece, and I layered it with another piece of DSP, and then I just added my sentiments and the other elements. And I believe these are cut right out of the DSP as well, if I remember correctly. Then I have this pretty one. This uses the same DSP that we just used on the card we made today. And then this one, I colored some of the Celebration silver and gold with white. It comes in white. You can get it. It's 6x6 paper in the Celebration catalog. But I colored it with my blending brushes to make it look more Christmassy. So those are the samples, and then I'll show you this was our original again. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and all of my social links will be listed down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.